Okay, welcome back everybody to TvMike, Billiardnet TV. Mike Warden, Tim the Ruyter in the booth.
Niels,
And
are you there?
yeah, Niels is here.
Good luck in your match, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and beat this little kid here and do commentary at the same time. No, I should talk with a little bit more respect. Obviously, two of the best players on the planet, so should not be saying something like that. But for sure, there's gonna be a
hey,
battle.
hey, let's get this out of the way. I want you to say one cuss word in Dutch. We'll get more viewers, I promise.
I mean, if something bad happens, it's not horrible, but this is one that especially Americans find very impressive. Is Godverdomme.
What?
Godverdomme.
Oh,
That one,
man. We'll have to
yeah,
look that up.
that one usually works pretty well.
Oh, we have a new referee.
So this is the second round of the quarterfinals. I'm not sure what the score is with Piers, but we know that
It
Moritz
says
Neuhausen.
8-3.
Wow. So we could
Yeah.
have Piers Labudis and Moritz Neuhausen in the last four, which is huge, especially with, I believe, the 1 year ranking of the World Nine Ball Tour just recently started again. I believe 2 weeks ago. So would be off for a good start, possibly for Mosconi next year, because that's what it's all about, of course.
Man, you guys like with I mean, you could put together like three European Mosconi Cup teams every year. That's how deep the bench is.
Yeah. Oh, nice little scratchy scratch off the nine there for filler. Scratches off the nine in the corner, makes two balls on the break. And if Niels can get from the two to the three ball, it's open layout.
Hey guys, thanks for watching on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube is up, so go to bnyoutube.live and watch that on the Billiardnet page if you choose to do so. Thanks to Tim de Ruyter for being here all the way from the Netherlands.
Well, the pleasure is mine. Let's see who's going to try and play for the three in the left side pocket. Possibly a little bit straight. Still has to just float this in, stay close to the four. Just wouldn't like to have too much angle on the four. What a match this is. Let's see if my prediction gets close, but I think possibly
Oh,
Niels
okay,
can
yeah.
look.
You're right last time.
Well, maybe not score wise because 10-5 was quite big with Moritz and Carlo. But Niels lately has been playing good. Also, these events where they're not playing 4 inch but a little bigger, they favor him a lot because he plays a little bit more spin in most of the shots. So we could see 10-8 Niels. And of course, he's my countryman. Like, it's tough to root against that. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
No,
I
they're
mean,
fine.
I wanted to ask you, like, over there, is he like, is he looked up to as like the current like godfather of like Netherlands pool, or is there like other guys, or
Well, I believe he is the player that got the first world title as a Dutch player. So obviously we've had pros like before his generation, but yeah, I mean, to become your first world champion in the country is a huge thing for us. So, and besides that, like I think he would be the most known player for the Netherlands.
hmm
So yeah, it's always tough to play him too. Like he's got so many fans in the Netherlands too. Um, yeah, if you play him, if you beat him, the whole country knows. Like the pool world, the whole country. Not
right, right,
obviously
right?
it's not on the national news, but saying it's actually a quite big thing if you can beat him. Doesn't matter when or where or what. Like
hmm
it's a thing. Yeah. So scratch from Joshua. Niels runs out, opens his account. 1-0 will be breaking.
He is up 8-3 in his match.
Well, just curious a little bit about what kind of TPA they're playing because A3 sounds like Victor has made some mistakes or PS is just breaking and serving all the time. Well, made the one, no shot on the two ball. We'll have to play safe. Yeah, interesting. Is he gonna try and bring the cue ball 3 rails underneath the 698? He could still push because shooting from this short rail is quite awkward, so he could just push a little bit off the rail to be able to cue a little better.
It's a long distance to control the cue ball to get safe.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind maybe pushing to this right long rail, for example. Um, could also push D8 with the 6-9. Just tie those balls up in case Joshua makes a great shot. Yeah.
Yep, that's what he did.
Then still, really, the only safety you have on the two is to bank the two ball back down table, but it's always gonna give a nice counter save. There is a cut on the two. You might have to take on. Just gotta make sure you don't scratch in the bottom left corner.
Shooting from here, I mean, that's pretty daring. A little bit of left on this, it looks like. I mean,
Well, it's
it's
quite containing, but he has left a jump, and
it's something for sure.
still, this is the reason why he played that push out, though, because Filler will have to play a great run out. Don't think the six will go to the bottom right, so
Get in there. Look at this. Wow, that helps a little bit. Maybe not,
Well,
because he's
not
he's hooked on the 8 now.
yeah, not behind the 8. But did you see what he did there too? He elevated the jump cue more to land very early past the 7, and then the cue ball will just start tracking, will start rolling instead of jumping. And this was one of those jumps where a lot of people will jump the cue ball off the table. Yeah, if I kick at this, probably will have to kick with a little bit of pace though, because if you don't make the 3, you want the cue ball to go up table, and possibly the 3 ball to get underneath the 6, 8, 9. So well, unless you can do that and just kick the ball in, get shape on the 4, and now the 6 ball is open. Still, the shape from the 5 to the 6 is really tough, but he's definitely has given himself a chance to run out here. That would be sick. Yeah, just a warm welcome to everybody that's just now tuning in. Make sure you give TvMike a nice like and subscribe, of course, would be nice. Does have a lot kind of different types of content on his channel. So, oh, look
Hey,
at
what
his
a shot!
wow. Well, he might have ran just a smidge too far, but he still has a shot on the 6. So has a safety behind the 9 if he doesn't want to attack. But knowing him, he's gonna play this in the corner, probably with low left to go 3 rails to the 7. Don't think he can beat the scratch playing top spin, so we'll have to play with draw soft. For a second, I thought the screen froze, but that was Josh. I just think the only thing he has to be careful of shooting the 6 off the 8 is you don't want to by accident put the 6 over the corner and make the 8. I don't mind the safety, but just you got to make sure the 6 gets to the right long rail or at least stay away from the corner. He's shooting. He's thinking low left spin. It's a tricky one because you cannot really full stroke it. You have to pinch at the ball to make the cue ball curve away from the corner real fast. And like I said, he did not want to make
Interesting.
eight.
Yeah, yeah, you called it. You called it.
It's just, but I also feel he dropped down and played that very fast. Like he didn't really give it the attention it really needed, I feel. So now I like to go probably kick 2 rails, short rail, long rail. Try to send the 6 ball to the top short rail and possibly get a little luck behind the 8. Or excuse me, 7 ball. He's looking at going 1 rail. Same thing, send the 6 up table. Possibly have the cue ball behind the 9. Oh, well, just left the 6 on. Great chance for Niels. The Terminator back at the table. Oh, and I also forgot to say, make sure you share the stream with all your friends. All these pool fans around the world, they deserve to see this match. Okay.
2-0.
Yeah, it was a difficult shot on the six for Filler, but just don't understand how he just dropped down so fast. And then by accident made the eight.
I was thinking you would play safe off the 6 and try to come back and get behind like the 9, like kind of
Yeah, just
a short touch type shot.
but he had a really tough layout too. So in the end, the push out Niels played got him the game. If you think about it. Okay, so Joshua breaking, looking to make the one. The two ball will probably track up table. He's gonna try and break.
He missed the
Oh,
one.
well, I feel he did break the balls a little bit harder,
Right.
so the one got higher. Now, is there a cut on this one ball? I don't think so. But it will be very easy safety. Could draw the cue ball behind the nine. Could also stun the cue ball behind the four and bring the one ball to the top short rail. Would be nice if the six goes in between to take out the jump. It has. Don't think Niels would be too happy because he would have liked to freeze the cue ball a little bit more on the nine, but he's got the hook and there's no easy jump, so patience will be rewarded.
Hmm. Well, it does not pass the 8.
Well, and also look at what he's done with the 2-9. I don't think what he's look. I don't know what he's looking for actually.
I would doubt that he's trying to play the combo and then
I
split that open.
Yeah, I like what he's playing here. Bring the cue ball four rails on top of the five, and bring the one to the bottom short rail. No, he played a short version. Again, does get the hook, but not really much doubt that Filler will hit the one ball here. Yeah, still difficult one ball. Of course, he has gotten himself first chance. The two might go if he finds the window between the three and the seven. That would open up the rack. Just that two ball is tricky so far. Okay, so just had a little glimpse in the chat. This is a quarterfinal match between Joshua the Killer Filler and Niels the Terminator Feijen. Niels leading 2-zip. And a chance here to make it 3-0. It's alternating break, race to 10. So 3-4-0 lead could be huge for Niels because then you can start defending the lead and focus on your own break and runs. Don't really have to steal racks from your opponent. Oh, he's played a great shot there. Still possibly to get from the 4 to the 5 needs a little work. Just make sure you share the match. Just share with your friends, with all your pool playing friends and fans. Make sure you give TvMike a little like and subscribe because he's putting out all these matches for free. Getting to watch some great pool. And we will probably see him play this with top left to get to the left side of the six ball. The ski shot here. Just past the side pocket. Perfect shape on the 5. 6 and 7 in the side pocket. Things are looking good for the Dutchman, the Terminator. And also a little shout out to Scott Stevens and Derek Reynolds. I hope you guys are fine. It's been a little bit. Hopefully, I can get to visit Ohio very soon. Planning on doing maybe a couple exhibitions in West Virginia and playing the Derby right after. So hopefully, I can see you guys there. I hope all is good. And hopefully, you guys are enjoying this match just as much as I'm doing. And I mentioned this before also with all the things that have happened to Filler, of course, in the last couple of months. He is out there to obviously show everybody in the world that he's the best on the planet. So obviously he's loving it to go out to this tournament and possibly win it. How crazy would that be? Thanks, Howard. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, well, Niels failed to make the one ball there. Got lucky to make something else. No shot on the one ball though, so will be stopped for a little bit. We'll have to see some more safeties. Probably push out. Could look for something to tie up. Maybe put two balls together, or yeah. What else do you play for? Well, he's looking to bank the one ball straight down table and leave the cue ball behind the five and the eight. So with top right spin, kill the cue ball off the short rail, just leave it in the top left corner. That's what he's looking to play. Yeah, a buddy of mine, Nick Carson, he runs a little pool hall. I didn't know that, but he told me a couple months ago at the US Open when I seen him, and he said, "Well, maybe we can figure out a little exhibition and like do something." Obviously, I'm gonna share more when I get to know more, but for now, I know it will be just West Virginia before Derby. Need a little bit more time to make a decent plan, but looking forward to visiting the States again. It's been a little bit. That was a good return from Filler. I think Niels is looking to kick. Oh, he's looking to go two rails on this. I don't like the two railer so much. No, he went one rail. Is better. Does he get hooked behind the two? No. The two railer was probably not on because of the four. And he did try to get some distance going, but did not manage. Now, what do we like here? Let's see. Some traveling to do. Probably stop shot here. Has left himself a great angle on the three ball to cross straight over on the four. So does has played himself into a good position to take his first game on the board. He's down 3-0, so has to stay close to Niels. Doesn't want Niels to run away too far. And he did get quite straight on the four. This is not ideal. Might have to choose to leave himself a longer five ball. Unless he can still draw the cue ball out, low right, and go off the second rail above the six. But oh, he played with top left. Still quite a bigger angle. Queuing over the six ball. Obviously, from both players, you don't really expect them to miss many balls, but whenever they get awkward shots like this, once in a while you can hang a ball, obviously. So Oh. Yeah, did not play as much left spin as I expected him to do. But apparently he got on the 6 because he didn't really look too bothered. Just barely got shape next to the 8. Yeah, perfect on the 8, so it looks like Filler will also start his campaign in this quarterfinal. I think Mike is currently on for a break because he kind of disappeared, but Tim the Ruyter in the booth for you guys if you have any questions or
Oh, I'm here. I was on the phone with my buddy. He's like, man, that guy was great. Talking about you. Actually, it was
no,
John. It was John Ash. You know who he is.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think uh, I think it was Niels Feijen from his chair. I don't think it was me.
You know, when I first started messing around with computers and stuff, I was playing Pool League and I was streaming, and I had a wireless headset that actually worked USB. You just had to charge it and stuff. I would stream my Pool League game, and I was commentating it, and they were. I mean, they were really angry because I was kicking the guy's butt, and I'm sitting there talking about here I am down on the 7, and it was hilarious. It was this was like 13 years ago. I
Oh
haven't
wow.
really I haven't messed with any kind of wireless thing like in ages really, but yeah, it's
Well,
possible. It's possible.
there was one guy asking who's commentating, and the other guy said Niels is commentating from the chair, and then the other guy said sounds like it. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
your
that Dutch
countryman's up
accent.
3-1. Dutch
Yeah, let's
power.
see. Well, again, just like Niels did not make the one on the break, but he's made that wing ball shape on the one. He's gonna like this layout. He's gonna close the gap, I feel.
I think Pierce is about to snap Victor off.
Yeah, I think the last thing I seen was he was up 8-3. Oh, what a layout this has been for Filler. The only thing he has to be careful with is to leave himself a big angle on the 6. Like, I'd rather be on the right side of the 6 than on the left side. He just made sure he always ran further down. And especially also, he plays so well in, well, most of the tournaments, obviously, but also if the pockets are big, that's where I usually play this guy and tell myself he's never gonna miss a ball.
Yeah, I mean he's won just about everything he's been in almost.
Yeah, but it's also the way how like he's one of those players that I feel he doesn't really change the way how he plays the game depending on the table. Like it's not like, oh, this table is tighter, I don't want to play aggressive anymore. He just plays the same shots.
Mm,
Well, a little further on the 9,
right.
overstretched. I mean, you never know. You can always catch a little skid, hang up the 9, but overall should be fine here. There it is. So 3-2 breaker on Filler will put a little bit of pressure on Niels's break coming up.
There we go.
Yeah, I just seen another Dutchie tune in on your Facebook, Marco Teucher. Little shout out to
Oh,
my
okay. Yeah, oh,
my
yeah.
Kiwi,
Top player.
Kiwi buddy. Yeah, top player, lives in New Zealand nowadays, but
Oh, no kidding.
just seen his name out there. So
Yeah, I think I did one of his games. I think it was one of the first things I did during this session, like 3 days ago. So if you want to
oh,
go check the YouTube channel, you might find the match.
look at how sweet he hit this break. Nicely controlled, one landing on the ball on top of the nine, like the two balls that are racked higher than the nine. They usually stay, so cue ball pretty decent, nicely controlled, but yeah, a little bit of traveling to do from 3 to 4. So a little draw here, maybe a diamond back. And then now we'll have to cross to the center of the table, I think, from 3 to 4. I think this is key shot. If he gets nice on that 4, we'll have plenty of space to get on the 5 ball after.
Yeah.
Yeah, think he ginned it.
No, there are actually no Americans left, and no transplanted Americans either.
Yeah, this is a true international field. No Americans.
Ah, it's Germany. Uh,
Lithuania,
right,
Netherlands,
that's PS. Yep. Was it Poland? Victor.
yeah, Poland,
Yep.
Bulgaria, Philippines,
Singapore.
Singapore, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, then still, it's, there is guys from the US that could get this far. They just didn't this time. I mean, it's a little different. I mean, you cannot expect to be on top of the list every tournament, but Shane usually is within them. Skyler has a good shot. And then still, once in a while, Tyler or Billy, they get far. So Feder, the
Yeah. Oh,
transplant, that's fine.
Tyler made the final 16, but then he had to play Carlo Biato and got uh, beat 10-4.
Yeah, I mean that happens. It's still a good run. I believe it was 128 or 256 players.
I think it's 128.
Yeah, so 128 to get last 16 is top
Well, yeah,
10% of the field.
in a world class event for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think there was any sucker in the event either. So, well, maybe there's always going to be a couple, but not many. So, yeah, I mean, I like how people are always like judging a bunch of players or nationalities or the thing to where people say, US, we suck, we are way behind. Yeah, maybe in average, but yeah, well, every country has a couple good players nowadays.
And who else? Who else does the Dutch have?
Well, how much time do you have? I
I
mean,
mean, we got 10 guys.
yeah, I think I can come up with 10 guys. I mean, they're not maybe all 800 Fargo, but I think we for sure have 10 guys above 700. Nah, that should be easy because we also still have a couple young guns coming up too, which are already 730, 740 Fargo.
That's the one on the side. Oh, this is interesting.
Well, even though there's no shot for Niels, he definitely has a good safety here because he can nick off the one, go one reel, and tuck him up with the four. I don't know how much space he has in between the cue ball and the one. Otherwise, he could maybe get the one towards the five and the cue ball with the seven if he can cue that. If he can hit it really thin, could bring the one near the seven and the cue ball near the eight, like underneath the eight. He's got options. Just really depends on how it's laying nice. Like I not too sure what is a nice position in this case. Okay, you played behind the seven. He's ran too far. He's sold
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, he might be able to make this in the side clean, in the side off the two.
Well, I don't see any way how he cannot make this in the side because the only thing he has to do is drop this in that way. He's guaranteed to have the two in the top corner. Well, I like what Niels was trying to do there, but the speed was off quite a bit.
4 inches, yeah.
So after that break, quite a bad break actually from Josh, gets lucky to be back at the table. Could have been potential moving game to go 5-2 up for Niels. Now Joshua just stays. That's the thing with Joshua. If he can stay within 1 or 2 games with Niels, I feel we can get very close and tight till the end. But if Niels can make a good front lead, I don't think we will see Joshua get so close. But these are all speculations, of course, too. You never know. I mean, especially with this guy shooting, so many things can happen.
He might just play perfect the rest of the set.
Yeah, he just hits those gears once in a while, and then you just know that he's in that punch, and he's not gonna miss a ball for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Well, then you could be up 2 games, but you make 1 or 2 mistakes and still lose a set. So that's just yeah. You might want to build on a bigger lead.
Yeah, I mean, alternate break. There's not much room for error.
Well, and also the mistakes you make. If you make only those mistakes on your opponent break, you've got plenty of time on your own rack to break a run. Like it just makes the match even. So
4-3.
Yeah,
And Pius
let's
is up
see.
8-3.
Yeah, but the score has been 8-3 with PS for quite a bit, so I have a feeling it might be different by now, but we'll figure out eventually, I guess.
Yeah, they haven't updated it yet.
Yeah. Anyways, now we are close in score 4-3 Niels. Everybody make sure you put your prediction in the chat because yeah, I'm just curious to see what everybody's thinking. I feel everybody's rooting for Niels at the moment. But like I said, I think this match could be very close all the way to the end. I know they've played each other many times. And also in big tournaments, they have played countless of times in a lot of close sets, a lot of hill-hills. They have gambled with each other, also a couple times hill-hill. So yeah, definitely quite some tense feelings in between them. Not in a bad way, but in a challenging way.
Yeah, sure. I was going to actually ask you a little bit about the European, well, I guess it's probably not European perspective on gambling, but I know a lot of players over there, they just don't do it, even though obviously they could. Very well, very much so.
Ouch, that one is gonna hurt.
Crush on Ilmani made like everything, including
Yeah,
the
make
cue ball.
three balls on the break, scratches off the back of the nine. And this is dangerous. This is where filler can take off. Yeah, I mean the thing is with gambling too is that like for us to travel all around the world, play tournaments, and not have a job on the side, we don't really have like a spare $1,000 or $2,000 to say, well, I can give you the six ball. Let's play some 10 ball. Like it's just not something that happens very often. To where many people in the U.S. apparently they can do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of gambling.
Yeah, it's just money comes around easier. It's not that I mean, we all love to play, and obviously, when the game is right, we'll try to make something happen. But yeah, it's just gambling is just smaller in Europe. It's not like we don't gamble, but everything is less. If you're
Hmm.
looking to make a big score, you should not come to Europe unless, well, unless like you already line up a couple games, and usually you will be in 50-50 matches. Like, of course, there's gamblers everywhere in the world, but yeah, it's just different. We don't have so many, let's say, APA fours that will ask 7 balls handicap and play for 10,000 against Shane or against Niels.
Yeah, give me the 7-0.
No, but I mean that's not the things we have.
Right.
It's, it's just not what happens. So it's just just different culture, I think. It's the same with these Asians. I mean, they gamble, but they don't really have much. Like it's not like they play for the big bucks like in the US, but they'll gamble. Like they'll do something.
I mean, I just feel like a lot of people, especially over here, you're gonna think that when you're in an action set, it's gonna make you a better player, really, because you got to learn how to handle your nerves. Because if you can't win for the money, you can't win at all.
Yeah, and then still tournament play and gambling is a completely different feeling. I mean, you can be so focused on just winning the tournament and the title that you don't even think about the money. In the meantime, Joshua has ran that rack.
Oh yeah, now we're tied up.
Yeah, tied up. He will be breaking. So we could see the killer train coming. So are you gonna be streaming the straight pool, bank pool, and one pocket too?
Are they doing one pocket?
or maybe they don't have one pocket. I don't know. I
I
mean,
don't
I
think
want.
one. I don't think one pocket is on the itinerary. I know the straight pool is. I would like to.
I believe there is a banks though.
There's there's a bank event.
I believe so.
Well, I mean, if you go to their website, I don't see that, but
Well, I mean, I might be wrong. I just know that there's more coming, and
well, I know they got the Bigfoot. That's going to start, and that's going to be every single match is going to be on that feature table. So
yeah,
while they're doing that, they got to have some other stuff to go to do.
yeah. I mean, would be cool if you can get some races to 125, races to 150 straight pull. I mean,
It's been a while since
there
I've done
there
that. It was the Derby.
well, there is a lot of good
That would be
players, you
cool.
know. So
Yeah. Yep.
okay, let's see what we got here. Well, shape on the two. Look at the three hanging next to it. I mean, it's just shape on the five. He's got another breaker run.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm on the itinerary. The Bigfoot is the 23rd through the 24th. The junior event. Well, that's running right now as well. My buddy's doing one of the matches for them. Straight pool starts on the 23rd. International Straight Pool Open, formerly the American 14-1 Challenge. There is a bank tournament, which is the 23rd. Short rack banks, 80 players max. And then on the 25th through the 26th, there is a one pocket with 80 players, $125 entry, 2,000 added. I mean, that's not a humongous.
Yeah,
Um,
but still, I mean, great players, some action.
it doesn't say what the race is, like 3-3 or three. It's probably 3-3, I would think.
Probably minimum.
Um, I like watching one pocket. I mean, I watched that at the rack when I was first getting into outside of playing league pool and stuff. I used to watch a lot of good players playing one pocket.
I just think it's better. It has better viewings on banks, nine ball. Just yeah, overall better viewers. So just rotation or a bank pool, like there's more action.
I did a lot of banks last year from the Derby. I did Evan, Lunda, and Federer playing banks, and then I called it pretty good. And somebody's like, "Man, this guy really does good bank commentary." I was like, "Well, I know Evan Lunda. He's one of the best bankers in the world, and he's playing Federer. All he's got to do is just play the bank shots, but play safe afterwards, not leave anything wide open. And he's probably the favorite to beat him, and he did beat him."
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. There's banks, one pocket, straight pool. We'll have a bunch of stuff. All right. So with that,
Well, Joshua just broke a run on that. Great shot, long shot on the two, and a great positional shot from 3 to 5. Besides that, it was easy run out. So 5 to 4 now, filler. Let me see. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. So if anybody has any questions or comments or anything, just let us know. Make sure you share a little bit here and there. That would be great. Obviously, we would want to have all our friends see this match, right?
it's 8-3 still, so maybe that's not right. Maybe somebody went to sleep over there. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
That's what somebody said. They're like, somebody fell asleep. But percentages wise, it looks like your buddy's pretty good to win that match. He made a bunch of balls here. Long opening shot on the 2.
Well, and also knowing that he was up all the way through this match. Now suddenly he's shooting this two ball, but being down 5-4. So let's see if something mentally has happened, or he just drills this and gets shape on the 3. This is key shot too. Yeah, he's missed it. It's just he's had that disappointing scratch. Obviously, he was up for like a couple games. Then he
4-2, yeah. Yep.
on 4-3, he scratched on that break off the 9. Josh ran out, broke a ran, and then now suddenly you have this tough shot on the 2, and your confidence is maybe a little bit doubting. And
Seems
then
like a yeah, yeah.
look what he's given Joshua after. I mean, this is a roadmap.
Looks like he may have lifted his shoulder a little bit when he was falling through on that 2 ball.
Well, it also he looked like he played it very firm, so it was like I think he was making sure to make a good follow through on the ball, which yeah, he just wasn't as smooth as he usually was on that shot. A little bit more punchy, just because he was trying to accelerate a little bit more. I mean, it's a little bit of nerves. I mean, we are playing the quarterfinals of the International Open. He is obviously he's playing good, but he's also playing Joshua Filler, who is currently winning a bunch of tournaments. He's on top of his game. He's competing with almost anybody in the world. Give some pressure too. Let's see. Probably just places with topspin, goes 2 rails and leaves himself a little bit more cut on the 9. Yeah, a little bit more cut on the 9, but this is now for 6-4, so he kind of outran the nuts there. One scratch on the break and a missed 2 ball. And now 6-4, so it looks like Niels is taking a little break. He wants to slow Filler down because Filler could potentially break a run one more.
I wonder if he's saying, can he go take a break like this, or
I think
because
he
he
was
was
just I think he was just asking if he could potentially continue the match. Like can I still break and like
oh wow,
continue
well,
shooting?
okay, well the
Because
players are
the
away,
referee is there.
right?
But I don't think the referee will do that. I mean, I would feel weird anyways if my opponent is not there. Like I understand there's a ref, but I don't know. Feels a little odd.
Yeah, he's losing steam here. He was up 4-2, and Josh has got all the rhythm now. I'm trying to see if I can get the payouts anywhere for this. Well, sir, your buddy won the match 10-3.
Wow. Hey, I mean, he must have played great. Just happy
So,
for him. I mean, he only needs 2 more matches. And how cool would it be for him to win the International Open?
yeah, he's going to play Morris Newhausen.
Well, they potentially share a room together, so that's gonna be a good payday for them.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm expecting that they're sharing a room, and if they are playing the semifinals against each other, they might. I don't know if they do, but they might make it a little deal. I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, that's one of the biggest problems I feel in pool is that the prize money differences are too big, and because they are too big, players will have to make a little deal here and there to make sure that they still end up making money.
Well, I would think this tournament pays pretty damn good for first through fourth for sure.
Yeah, but based on
Except six.
you have to get like top 8 to make good money in a field with 128 players. So whenever players get to the last 32, last 16, they started chopping the money a little bit here and there.
The game with Georgie and Alicia's Yap has just been announced. If you want to watch that, it's on the feature table. You may have used my coupon to get the price, $20 off. I know TvMike.live automatically gives you that coupon. It forwards to the website and then it gives you the coupon. So I kind of set that up to make it easy for anyone. So if you do want to watch that, you can go there and use that coupon. You get it. You get all the straight pool, the banks, the one pocket, everything.
Okay, so looks like Niels is back. Feller can't wait to get back to the table because he feels also that's the thing. Like he knows the momentum was with him. Niels was trying to kill that momentum, so Filler will try to get back to the table as fast as he can. And if he makes a ball in the break and gets shape, he can just continue that momentum. And then we don't know if it's going to be 10-4 or Niels can do anything.
One on the side again. Wow. Six on the side. Shot
Shape
on
on
the
the two.
two. Yep. Mm.
Yeah, now he's starting to steamroll a bit. I mean, not so difficult layout. Can go 2 rails to the center of the table on the 3. Straight on the 3 is fine. You cut the 4 in, leave yourself angle on the 5 to get to the 7. Yeah, it's a very German style of play. It's just that he moves around the table a little faster. He used to play faster than way faster than this, but he just gets into a better stroke if he walks around the table a little faster than the average German. I think that's the biggest difference. But he still plays a very clean way of playing the game. Good cue ball, manages the angles. Yeah, this is to make 7-4. Still
Yeah.
manages to break a run on his break if he gets this done. Can you imagine 4-2 up, Niels playing good match? Scratched once, missed that 2 ball, and now down 7-4.
You know, he's all stalled out.
Yeah. Yeah, it would just be nice to see a comeback from Niels. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, there's still some people in the chat room that are rooting for Niels.
yeah, you will have to play perfect from here, just like Dwayne said in the chat. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there is no way he can make another mistake like that. Filler will have to maybe scratch off the break or something funny happens, and then Niels has to be there on point.
We got another game going on my other channel. It's Landon Hollingsworth and Joey Tate.
Oh yeah, two young guns.
Yeah, not your average like junior players either.
Yeah, I believe Joey Tate had a big win in the Open because he beat Yannick Pongers from the Netherlands, also young gun as well. Good player. Believe it was Hill Hill. Don't really know how the match went,
What
but
was his name?
Yannick Pongers,
Yannick. Oh, okay, Yannick. Okay.
blonde kid, a very straight shooter, just still gaining some experience, but I will expect to hear more for him in the future as well.
He beat a couple guys in the Open. That was a little bit of a upset for sure.
Yeah,
I
he
watched
also
it.
has a high gear, so
I see it. He beat Yannick by 2 games. It was 10-8.
ah, yeah, that was quite a win actually for Joey, I would say, because most of the people would rate him underdog in that match.
Beat Dennis Grabe to start it out. That was pretty good.
Well, Niels was a little bit fortunate not to make the one, but to make at least a different ball somewhere else and get shape on the one. Oh, I'm a little bit surprised he's played that with draw. I think he's just fine, but he's got the wrong angle to get to the four.
You might know this, Tim. How old is Niels?
45 ish. He's running towards 50, I believe. Like, yeah, maybe in between 45 and 50. I don't think he has reached the 50s yet.
Oh, okay. That's
So, but
what.
I don't know the exact. So hopefully his wife
Yeah.
is not listening, because
Oh, that's
I might have
okay.
given him a year or two too much. But oh,
This
needs
is gonna do
something.
something strange. Yeah.
Oh, this is not too bad.
You got the bank.
I mean, it's a little bit off angle, but the same thing. If he wants to kill the momentum, the score is 7-4, by the way. If he wants to at least change the momentum, he has to get out here. Like, you will always see that you play safe on this ball, and then Joshua kicks it in or something funny happens. I'm probably swinging at this. Yeah, nice shot.
No. And no.
Yeah, now the cut in the side can play with right spin, 2 rails towards the 7. so important for him to get out in this game. 7-5 is not too bad. He's only one mistake away, and we could be tied at 7 or 8.
Nice shot. All right, we're looking at 7-5. There's a good crowd watching that. There's a whole bunch of people watching this match.
Yeah, so far I also have a feeling a lot of players uh, participated in this. If you look at, they had the semi-pro event, they had the junior event, they have the straight pool event. So there must be a lot of people in that building. So they're always going to have a crowd. So that's just nice to see. Nobody likes to watch pool knowing that there is no crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the TV arena is quite packed, actually.
This is actually a funny story a funny question.
Hmm.
Someone asked me, Tim, WPA or WNT? But I kind of play both still. Like, I'm on the WNT tour as a signed player, but I also play a couple Hayball events, which is
Be
officially on the
careful, you might
WPA.
get yourself in trouble.
No, I mean, this is just, yeah, no, that's just how it goes. Many players do this. I mean,
I mean, I think you should just do whatever you want to do, really.
I think that the players should be able to play whatever they want to play.
Right.
But
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
but on the other side, I also never put something online. Like, I'm not the guy that's voicing any opinions, right? I just go out and play. If you say that you're not gonna play in a bunch of events,
Yeah.
then you should not play in those events. So that's, I understand that whole story, but for me,
Yeah, I've seen a little
I
bit
just,
about
for
that,
me,
actually.
I just like to go out and play, and if it's WNT or WPA, I don't care so much. So hopefully everybody could live with that when they hear this, and if not, then I guess not. That's how it goes. I just wish that we will have plenty of tournaments and everything is fine. Next question. I don't get the ban. They only ban you. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Some events you get banned, and other events you don't get banned. So I played European Open, US Open, all that. But only Hanoi was the one where you got banned. So yeah, I couldn't participate in that one. I didn't. And now I can still play both. So yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation, and let's just play pool. Okay, let's see. Can he still make the two, catch the five quite full, and still have a shot on the three? Or is that gonna make him possibly hang up the two ball?
Always good because it didn't even hit the five.
Wow, he didn't even run into the five. Yeah, he's got a great chance here. Can go two rails to the five ball, and then he will come up with another breaker run, I believe. Yeah, yeah, because Josh just broke. Yeah, I kind of agree with the people in the chat at the moment. Like, I like 8 ball too. I'm just sad that this whole pool politics thing is going on, and I'm just trying to still grow pool. Just do a lot of commentary, play a lot of events, take pictures with fans and stuff, take time with people, and
Yeah, that's
just
really cool. You
just
give
try to enjoy.
lessons or anything? You give lessons?
Yeah, I do some lessons here and there.
Yeah.
It's not very big in the Netherlands though, but whenever
Oh,
I'm
okay.
traveling, I'm always open to showing people things, and like, I mean, I don't really charge that crazy much either. Like, I've done, yeah, most of the people tell me that for the things I teach them, I should ask more money, but
Hmm.
I just enjoy doing it too. So it's like, yeah, it's important, if we get more pool players and more fans and more crowd and everything gets bigger, in the end, I will make better money too,
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's better for anyone. There's those are
right?
bigger prize funds.
Yeah. So in the end, that's what all the pool players should do. They should, of course, they're not going to do it for free, but they should support many players and teach, of course, get paid, but teach people and, yeah, take time for fans, take pictures, sign stuff, just take time for people.
All right, that was easy.
Yeah, the main thing was the two to the three and then a long shot on the three, but whenever he got shape on the five, he's in that bunch right now. Like, he's just not missing a ball. So it's 8-5 now.
Yep.
Kind of, well, I'm not gonna say Niels doesn't need a miracle, but he has to break a run now, have a mistake from filler, then break and run another one, be on 8 each, and then hopefully filler, well, doesn't get out or makes a mistake or something happens.
Right.
And then,
Yeah, a lot has to happen, really.
yeah, there's a lot of ifs. And yeah, I mean, it's tough from here. Of course, I mean, I've played him many times. I've been up to him, I believe, 8-5 semifinals of national championships. And you just feel him like he's right behind you. Like, you feel he's like breathing in your neck. Like, he's like right there. It's,
Right.
it's so annoying. And then I lost that match eventually. And then this year in the finals of the 8 ball, similar situation. I was up like 7-4 or 7-3. And he came all the way back to 7-7, and I scratched on the break, and he did not get out. So I got lucky.
Which event was that?
Sorry.
Which event was that?
Well, that was the national championships.
Of 8 ball?
Yeah, yeah, but
Right.
it just shows that how many times he pulls off these comebacks, because he tells himself. I've worked with him a little bit. He
Hmm.
tells himself in a position like this. He says, how cool would that be if I make a comeback now? Like, how cool would it be if you can be down 8-5? Everybody would say, oh, he's done. And then now you win this match 10-8. That would be crazy.
And then by
That's kind of
saying
like
that, he
that.
talks himself into possibly doing it. I mean, obviously the
Yeah.
guy's a grinder. He's a tough player. I mean,
Yeah, but he makes something happen in his brain too. Like, it's kind of fascinating. Like, I'm starting to do this too, and it's kind of cool. Like, if you don't get it, you lost nothing. But that one time you did it, it's gonna give you such a great feeling.
programming your subconsciousness.
Ooh, this is a sweet safety. I like it. Little rub on the six, but can't complain. Now I expect Joshua to probably kick this quite full. Quite a lot of speed. Bring the cue ball to the bottom short rail in case he doesn't make the two. He's gonna get nice separation. If he makes the two in the side, he can get on the three ball to the top left corner.
Oh, that's exactly what he needs.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he bent that ball and didn't touch the two.
well, like I said, this is to make 8-6. Well, this was Niels's break, so this is to win his own break, and then something needs to happen on Filler's break. So this is a decent start, but this is only one game. Usually, when my opponent makes a mistake, I count per two games. But when it's on my break, I count only per one.
Yeah, well, he's got to get out if he's mentally prepared to come back.
Oh wow, this is a
No,
long time too. Chuck the Aswan, long time no see.
I
Just seen
recognize
him.
that name.
Yeah, just seen him in the chat. Nice that he decided to tune in. He always he follows Niels everywhere. Well, not literally, but online. I'm saying. So three wheel shape to the seven, top right corner.
Sleepy follower. Well, you guys are. Yeah, I mean, if you're over there, then I mean, you're 6 hours ahead, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like almost 3 a.m. So I know what he's going through.
Well, thanks for staying up with us here in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, on the other side, I can go get to watch great match here. It would be nice if I can go to bed knowing that Niels still won this match. That would be quite kind of cool. Do you know if they're playing the semifinals today as well?
Let me see if it says anything. No, those will be. Well, one of them will be at 3:30 tomorrow. Kies and Maurice Newhausen, and then the other one will be at 6 o'clock. So they're both on the premium stream.
Yeah, I was expecting so, but I was just hoping you would get some more good matches. I mean, well, let's see. This is gonna be an important break. 8-6 now, Joshua. If something like you don't really need a dry break or a scratch. If Niels at least gets to the table, like if Joshua doesn't get an open shot on the one or the two ball after, that could already be enough. Or a scratch in the side. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, he made the one in the side, but he made the cue ball right after it.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Niels needed to get right back into this match.
Right,
Oh
because
wow.
he finishes this, he's at seven, then it's his break.
Yeah, his potential 8 each in the making. And that would not be bad because he was up 4-2. He got down 7-4, so he lost five in a row. To be back at 8 each can actually feel like he could be relieved at that point to be at 8 each, and that's only gonna relax him. Ducty, I feel like I kind of jinxed it by waking up. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Crucial moments. It is a crucial moment. I cannot believe that just happened, a scratch.
There's people cheering for scratches in the chat room. They're like, yes, he scratched. Let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, I think everybody would want to see a close match here, not just filler winning 10-5. Yeah, perfect shape. The only thing, but he's going to make sure he's going to arrive nicely for the 7, but he will have to be straight on the 5 or small angle, draw back to where the 4 is. And then by pocketing the 6, he's going to go 2 rails and stay above the 8 to be on the 7. I think that's the easiest route. Like if he can get the cue ball back to where he is now, I think that's the most natural way to travel the cue ball from 6 to 7. No, he stopped the cue ball. Is he?
He's a little, he's a little straight on it.
Yeah, just thinking he's gonna try and stay on the right side of the 8, but is he going top left, like 2 rails up to the 7 then?
Yeah, that's what he chose to do.
Okay. Yeah, for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of angle, but he probably feels like he can play this with low left, and he likes those soft draw too. Oh, he can maybe, yeah, he can beat the scratch as well. So, wow, that scratch from Joshua could be very costly. I tell you beforehand, if Niels can pull off a break run in the next game, that would be insane.
Yeah, that was big. Wait for the claps. They're all clapping.
Wow, 8-7, Niels breaking. Now buckle up your seatbelts.
That's a little tough for me. I'm sitting on a couch. Let's go. Sub Holland. What's HUP?
Up. It's like, let's go up.
Okay,
Kind of supportive.
sure.
Long Tien, score please. 8-7. The world is with the old guy. Well, trust me, I have played this old guy a couple times, and it's a tough game. Is the When he's around the pool table, he's certainly not that old no more. Like it's different. On the other side, if Niels manages to win this match, I think we could have a very interesting ending of the tournament because then the field is kind of more open. If Filler wins this, quite likely to win the tournament. Oh, has not made the one. Made another ball though.
Yeah, he
No
did make
shot
a
on the
ball on
one.
this side. Niels is 47 years old. Or young, rather.
Well, I was quite close. I said in between 45 and 50, so that was not bad for me.
Yeah,
I have played actually with Niels on a team, not Scotch doubles, but we have the European Championships teams. So we were playing with Niels, Nick Vandenberg, Mark Bijsterbos, Yannick Pongers. bunch of the Dutch guys, Jan van Lierop, but never really got to play partners with Niels so far. Who knows? Maybe one day. I've
Uh,
sparred with him, but never doubles.
is Nick still playing at all?
Yeah, he plays some, but it's more just whenever he feels like it. Like he doesn't want to do the traveling that much, and but he still enjoys playing.
Yeah, I remember when it might have been my first or second year at the Derby, and like Kamui Chalk had just come out then, and he was sponsored, and I was talking to him and stuff like that. He's like, "Oh, you can have this." So I was like, "Oh, well, that's really cool." So yeah, he gave me a piece of Kamui Chalk back in the day. I was like, "Well, hell, that's great because it was like $35 a cube or something."
Yeah, yeah. Those chalks nowadays they ain't cheap. In my opinion, they are worth it, but they're not cheap. It's the difference. Okay. Oh wow.
Way up here behind the eight,
Well,
square
the
up.
thing is, I don't think he's got the full hook behind the eight. But from the position where he was after the break to then play this thin cut shot, he at least has given himself another maybe inning or two in this rack.
I think he's hooked.
Well, I just don't think he got the full hook. But if he has the full hook, then it's a great shot. Then he hit it really good. Yeah, I agree with Chuck T as well. If Niels wins this, he'll be in that bunch for the rest of the tournament. Like this is gonna give him a big boost. I mean, obviously we all know how tough it is to beat Filler. So if you beat him, then why would you not be able to win the tournament? Well, the thing is, it's not the thing that he can't make the one. It's just that where do you play shape on the two? Like most of the pockets are blocked. He's never gonna take on well, unless that is the four in the center of the table. If he makes this and he has to play the three ball after, oh, it is the three ball after, so he has a chance to make it eight each.
Yeah, I mean it does. I mean you can mistake it for the two ball fairly easily. It's a little more purple, I suppose.
Well, that was key shot right there. Just that little bit of elevation could make you miss the ball. Now I think the six goes to the bottom left. So it's a little bit of traveling here and there, like to get from the seven to the eight, but what a
Six
chance he had.
six goes past the seven.
I think so.
Yeah, that would be more desirable for sure.
Wow. 4-2 up, 7-4 down, and now eight each. So I guess Chuck T did not jinx the whole match. So that's great by waking up. Yeah, I have to say, most of the match I could see the colors of the balls pretty well, but it was just that four ball just now. Could be either my my eyes or the stream, but
Yeah, no, listen, those balls are not woke enough. So you'll have to go review some of the other footage to understand what that means.
of course, of course. Hey, on the other side, we have a free stream, so I don't think we can really complain.
Honestly, the cameras that we're using here to get this feed, they're not even like $50 or something. So for the money to get 30 cameras, that's pretty good. I mean, I've got a couple 4K cameras that are like 5,000 a piece, but they're currently at home, so that doesn't help us. But
Yeah.
I might send them down to the Derby.
Well,
Woo
80.
wee!
Told you, the
Yeah,
Terminator does it again.
now is this when Josh Filler puts him on the stall?
No, because I see Josh is in his chair, and this would never be the right moment for Josh to take that timeout because he has the break. So why would he want to stall his own break? I mean, I would not want to slow myself down by taking
Maybe
that
just
wrestling
be,
break.
maybe just to just to recollect himself a little bit.
Well, he's right in the match. He made a good run. He only had that scratch on the break. That's basically the only thing.
Yeah, he made the head ball on the side.
I just feel the the combination of he hit it a little bit thicker, and then he
This is perhaps the biggest shot of the match, really.
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
watch
scratch
out
on the break.
again.
Wow, this is crazy. Oh wow, this can really cost him the match.
Yeah, I
He
mean he
ruined
finishes
it.
this up and then he's on the hill breaking.
I just feel overall he hasn't been breaking so great. Like the one ball doesn't really get so close to to the side pocket either. The cue ball has been on the bottom of the nine quite some times, to where has been a little bit higher, bumping the nine or the ball above the nine.
Well,
Like a
that one
chance.
the balls reacted a lot different though. The cue ball went in the lower right pocket in the previous game that he scratched. The one actually went in the side and the cue ball fouled in right after it.
Yeah, but that's why like he's been back and forth. Sometimes a little bit too thin, but more speed, and then the other time he's been hitting it thicker with more draw. Like he's not been doing consistently the same thing. If I look at the results, and I think he's been having a similar results too.
This is pretty much 3 to the 4, right?
Yeah, but then still, he's got angle on the two. I think he can play. Yeah, what is it? Maybe a ball of draw, like maybe go back a ball or two. They can stun over the four, sixes over the corner. I mean, I make it sound easy, but the main thing is just to stay in line. Like, leave yourself decent angles. Like, that's what he's done. He's got perfect angle on the three. He can stun over to the right side of the four. Straight on the four is ideal. Then he can play a stop shot. A little bit short on the four. Think he can still draw into the rail and come back out. Yeah, we should not forget indeed that Niels did beat Federer 10-8 as well the round before this. So for some that are surprised that he's about to get on the hill first against Joshua, I don't think it's a surprise at this point.
Well, you know what they say, the balls roll funny for everyone, kid.
Yeah, yeah, has to make sure he has angle on the seven. Cannot get himself straight on the seven ball. Oh,
Well,
actually,
he's a little flat, but
he's still just fine, I would say. Like he can still get the cue ball off the rail just enough. Just get off the rail like half a diamond is fine. So play a little bit of draw. It will bring you off the rail just a bit. You take a little bit more cut on the eight. It's okay. Well, he's looking at going off the rail quite a bit. I don't even think he has to get that far.
yeah, I mean, you don't want to try to overpower this ball and then, squirt out the seven. Well, he's going with top English to travel. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
what has he played there? No,
Yeah,
I
he got
just feel if he
trapped
always
up
had
in the
played,
hole.
if yeah, well, he's letting the cue ball clean, so maybe he felt he had a little bit of a skid, but still, if he had played with draw with the slight angle he had, it would always bring him off the rail, just enough to where he could take the cut. So I would just never think about going forward there. Just I wasn't even interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, just like one tip below center, punch shot would probably get you what 3 inches out, maybe.
Yeah, now I mean we will have to see a safety battle on the eight unless he can bank this in the sides. But I'm not a huge fan of the bank. Like I have a feeling the nine could be in the way, but it's tough to say from this angle. I think I
Hmm.
might not risk it, but he might feel like this was my chance. This is on Filler's break too. He knows that if he makes this on Filler's break, that he has his own break and possibly another break from Filler to get lucky. So he's just winging at this. Wow, this is a big shot.
I mean, it kind of looks like it's really close to the path, but yeah, this is a huge gutsy shot here.
Yeah,
He nicked on the nine. Like it was close. I thought it was close.
yeah. He
Damn.
did tickle that nine ball, almost made it in the side. So a chance for Filler. This is a little bit dramatic. It's starting to shape up. Big shot on the eight. Well, arguably one of the best shot makers on the world, having to shoot this on 8-8. Well, he does feel the nerves a little bit because I feel he's taking more and more time towards the finish line. He's tense in some way with Niels. I wouldn't be surprised if he hangs this, for example. Like it is possible. You see, stands up again. This is not filler like.
I call my extension, sir.
Yeah, but this is really not something he usually does.
Yeah, now he's kind of like psyched himself out of his regular pre-shot routine. Pretty good shot.
Well, he needs another one.
Hmm.
I don't know what he's doing there though. This is a big shot, really long shot. This is to get on the hill first. The killer, Joshua Filler.
Yeah, did you figure that one out yourself? Oh
Oh,
no! There it is. There it is.
and I just kind of, I mean, we felt it, we've seen it a little bit. There is some nerves between these two. Like they have played each other quite sometimes, and now there's another chance to make that cross side.
Hmm.
This time there's no ball in between. This is laying not too bad. What a steal this would be for Niels.
There it
Oh, and
is.
he
It's a little
makes
bit,
it.
yeah, a little bit off the diamond bank. He's on the hill, and it's his break.
This is crazy. What is going on?
Very cool. All right, BRB. Run this
All
real
right,
quick.
guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank
Oh boy. Welcome back. It's like General Hospital.
Yeah, this has turned out to be quite good. There was one comment in the chat saying, "Well, that one guy that said Filler was going to win 10-4, well, he was definitely wrong."
Hopefully he bet on
Well, at least Niels will have his own break. Obviously, still a chance for Filler if
it.
something funny happens here, but this is shaping up for some drama. We've already seen some, but could turn out to be a lot more. So make sure you bring your popcorn.
No one ball whatsoever. Two, three,
Yeah, the one got way too low.
one, two,
He's
three,
left
one, two,
shape on
three.
the one. Shape on the one. Two ball next to it. Just 6-7. That's the only problem. The 1, 2, 3, and 4 are laying good.
So does he plan to get the left side angle of the five to spin into the seven? We'll see in a minute. Hmm.
Okay, now let's see. What is he gonna leave himself? Is he gonna try and leave himself a shot on the 5 to draw into the 6-7? Is he gonna try and nudge the 6 and still get on the 4? I would never expect him to play that, but it's not like there is much near the 6-7 to work with.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying like get in the window between the eight and the nine, and then spin off the five and to get to the seven. Oh boy, wow, his nuts are cracked. Either that, or he's like, well, I'll figure out the this. I'll let you figure out the six ball. But I mean, it's all here for Niels if he can just figure out this 5 and the 7.
Well, especially with how well Joshua looked from 4-2 down to go 7-4 and 8-5 up. We never would expected him to scratch twice, to miss that 9 ball, to miss his 3 ball. Yeah, this is quite the puzzle. Like I honestly wouldn't know what to do. Usually I have some answers, but I might just try to play for a bank the 6 ball. Like I just try to I play this 3, get straight on the 4, draw back, see whatever I get on the 5. If I have something decent, I try to get on the short side of the 6. If I get too straight, I will draw back and possibly play either a safety on the 6 or a bank on the 6. I don't really see many more options.
Well, I think you just play the window on the 5 and spin into the 7, but that's like an 8-ball shot I learned from John Mackey. And you got to get lucky to get a shot on the 6, but at least you break it open, and he's not getting back to the table, and you're going to win the set.
Well, I just don't think there is, like, if you can replace the 9 ball with the cue ball, I think you have angle on the 5 to open up the 7-6. But not if you're
Otherwise,
underneath
you
the
don't?
9.
Okay. Okay.
I just think it lays really touchy.
Well, that is pretty creative. Wow.
Well,
Now
did he
what,
draw?
sir?
Did he draw around the 9?
He broke. Yeah, he came over there and broke it up, bumped it a little bit, but now he's jacked up over this 6 ball, stretching.
Yeah, well, probably too real shape, but doesn't want to go all the way near the long rail.
Man,
How is the
I
speed?
mean it's pretty good. He's
Well,
gonna
the
end up.
thing, I mean, it's okay. I
He's
take
gonna.
it.
I mean, he's gonna end up hitting a 7, knock the 7 out.
Yeah, but just play this with top left. Make sure you stay near the 7. And yeah, okay, you might not get ideal shape on the 7. I'll take anything at 9-8 playing Joshua Filler. He's even playing low. Imagine. Just gotta watch the double kiss. Oh, how was the speed? I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean he had to go for it.
Now, I don't think he can go to the bottom side of the 9 directly. So he might have to go to the short side of the 8. Take a little bit more cut on the 8. Because he's on the rail, he can't really juice the cue ball up to stay on the bottom side of the 9, I believe. He's going 2 rails. He could also go 2 rails around the 8, but he's going twice the long rail. Oh,
How's this gonna get? Oh my
oh
goodness.
God.
I mean,
This is
he's got
unbelievable.
the shot, but I mean, it's like he's right on this. He's right on this ball.
Yeah, he tried to go twice a long rail, but the slide got him a little bit. It opened up. Listen, he can tap this in with a stop shot and play the 9 the side for the win to get to the semifinals.
This is,
If
I
he
mean,
wa-
this
if
is
he feels
touchy.
yeah, if he feels uncomfortable, he jacks up and play this with a little bit draw into the short rail and out, so you cannot foul.
What a shot.
Wow, this is to get to the semifinals for the Terminator.
This is a wild set, man. Wow. Congratulations. He's excited.
Wow. Yeah, that was
He's
huge.
he's screaming.
Yeah, but this is so important. He beat Federer and Filler in a row. He might be on the way to win this tournament. Wow.
That's wild. The whole chat room is going nuts. Yeah, that was really exciting. I mean, everything had to happen, like we said, for that to take place because it's alternate break and he was behind. You know, Josh scratched twice, missed a ball.
Well, one thing is sure, I should have went to the casino today because I had the score right. 10-8.
10-8,
Niels.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could
This
have
is
easily
sick.
found people that bet on Filler on this match. I mean,
Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, well, it was a good match. I enjoyed doing it.
yeah, that was really cool. We don't know what the score is on the other match, but Niels will play the winner of Georgie or Aloysius Yap. And that would be at 6 o'clock tomorrow on the stream table.
Yeah. So, Tim de Ruyter has to go to sleep. But
Oh
thank
yeah,
you all
yeah.
for.
I mean, I'm gonna make a big steak right now and celebrate.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining
Just,
me. I'll stay
yeah,
in touch and
just want to thank everybody that took the time to join the stream. Of course, I just enjoyed it. Was a good time.
yeah, go watch it again. I'm sure people will be watching this match on YouTube for years to come. So thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and
Yep.
yeah, everybody have a good one. Talk to you later.
Yep.
Okay, see ya.
We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into.
All right, guys, this
any
is
channel,
TvMike. I'm cutting a new
clicking on
promo
it,
from my living
hold
room.
down
It's
the
not very
button,
high
and
tech,
it says add a
but it
favorite.
does
Once
get
you
the
add it
job
to a
done.
favorite,
So
it's in
this
section over
is
here, then you
the
don't have to
demo
look
of
for it
our
anymore.
sponsors TV
All right, so
streaming
we're getting up on
service,
2 minutes
which you
and 30
can
seconds.
check out
This
on
is
your
TvMike.
Android
Check
box,
out our
4K
sponsors.
Fire Stick,
Streaming TV service.
your
We
phone,
also have a
or any
VOD
other
add-on,
Android
stands for
platform
video
where
on
you can
demand.
install an
But I'm not even
application.
gonna get into
And I
this
do
here.
have a
It will
list
be
of them
provided
that you
as a
can
trial.
check out.
Hit
I'm
us
working on
up,
a
send
4K
a
Fire
message,
Stick
check it out
with
today.
Ethernet, actually, is
All right,
the
guys,
number
this
one
is
choice.
TvMike. I'm
But let's
cutting
get
a new
into it
promo
here. We
from
have
my
over
living room. It's
5,000
not very high-tech,
links that are
but it does
optional
get the job
up
done.
here. You can go through them and find
this
them yourself.
is
Here
the
is
demo of our
some of the
sponsors
basic
TV
networks.
streaming
I'm going to
service,
scroll through here.
which
This
you
is
can
basically
check out
your
on
extended
your
cable
Android
channels.
box,
There's a lot of stuff
4K
thrown in
Fire
here
Stick,
extra as
your
well.
phone,
I'm not going to
or
play
any
anything
other
directly
Android
because it just takes
platform
too
where
much
you can
time.
install an application.
So I'm going to try to
And I
cut
do
this
have a
video
list
down
of
to
them
2 minutes.
that you
We
can
go over
check out.
here
I'm
to
recommending 4K Fire
U.S.
Stick,
locals. These
with
are your
Ethernet,
affiliates
actually, is the
and
number one
statewide
choice. But let's
news
get
and
into it
stuff
here.
like
We have
that.
over 5,000
The
links that are
list
optional.
is very
Here, you can
impressive.
go
I
through
can't
and
say we
find
have
yourself.
everything,
Here is
but there's about
some of the
600
basic
options
networks.
in there
I'm gonna
for you to
scroll
look
through
at.
here. This
We
is
have the
basically
Canadian
your
networks.
extended
We
cable
have the
channels.
UK
There's a lot
networks.
of
You
stuff
can
thrown in
watch
here extra
billiards
as well.
under Sky
I'm not gonna
Sports
play anything directly
pretty
because it just takes too
often.
much
Here's
time.
our movie section,
So I'm going to try to cut this video down
where you
to
can
2
watch
minutes.
a lot of premium
Over
movie
here
channels.
to
listed on the left.
These are your
There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on.
news and stuff like that.
This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball.
Often, here's our movie section.
All that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events.
But it is available for
we got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand. But I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright guys, we're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.
Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1500 Zirconi Bucati Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points. And there's two different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Oh boy. I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago. And it wasn't done yet. And I said, hey, this is going to look really cool when I get it. Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece.
It's 2800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl, and that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago, and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl, snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick, and obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See, it changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight. Taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and Olive Wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's Olive Wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. A very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a one of one. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin. And this is the only one of this style I got that's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a one of one, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials. Unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin in the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a one-on-one. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case, give me a call. Thanks. If you're looking at getting into some of the newer styled cues but want to save some money, this was made last year. And I will honor this price because everything was cheaper last year actually. So you got impregnated burl, a nice piece of blue resin, kind of runs all the way up. These segments into a solid forearm, but it does have some character in it in these little spots. This one's $1,500. Alright, here's a great piece to get into at an affordable price. In the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is 1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1,500. Zirconia, Bacati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt. Textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points. And there's 2 different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Oh boy, I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago, and it wasn't done yet, and I said, hey, this is gonna look really cool when I get it. Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl. And that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago, and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but and it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick, and obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too.